Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Blazers and the Lightning. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Junior Santana gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Now in the box, Richard Richardson, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The right fielder, Richardson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. To third. And the day begins with an out. There's one away.
That accepted. The left fielder, Nori Dizzy.
Settling in now, Nori Dizzy. He's driven in 3 runs on 3 hits so far in the series. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball in.
Dan Dero, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Mad Dog Jackson.
Standing in now, Mad Dog Jackson, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, Dero, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And it's fouled away. Dizzy, the runner at second with 1 away. Fouled off. Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, Dero, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
In now, Samuel Rincon, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Bats away the 0-1 pitch. And it's 1-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now a throw over. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence, no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
2 out, nobody on. One 1 is a cutter that misses 2-1. Grounded to short. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Portland leads this one 1-0. Hunter McAllister will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
Stepping into the box, Seth Roberts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hold strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. McAllister has pitched north of 2,200 innings in the majors, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Rosas will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
The right fielder, Timmy Henson.
So digging in now, Timmy Henson, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First offering on its way. Pulled toward right center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. So with the runner safely at third with 1 away, there you get a look at the team leaders in 3 base hits. And you can see right there where they rank in that category. Into the box, Mo Cole, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. Fellas, you look at these guys with a first inning lead, by the way, as they take the field this afternoon. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
At the plate, Marty Riggs, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. The set and the 1-0. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. 2 outs here with a runner at third. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in the long ball threat, Colt Snow. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
So now to the plate, Scott Jordan, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. And the pitch. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang. So striding forward now, J.D. Eastman. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. He's set, and the pitch. Eastman has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Alejandro Rosas.
Into the box now, Alejandro Rosas, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. A runner on first with 2 away. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Comes set, now the pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
The 3-2 pitch gets him looking up around the letters. In now, Jason Hazel. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. Ryan Nichols is on deck. The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
At the plate, Ryan Nichols. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
McAllister, 33 years old. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career, and you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box now, Wesley Ray. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
This pitch is popped up. Jordan over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting it, the shortstop, Connie Rock.
Stepping up to the plate, Connie Rock, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to line up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
At the plate now, Junior Santana, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1.
Well, his guys just gifted him with a 2-out RBI, and now he's got a chance to help himself, too.
This is on the ground over the first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We've played 2, all even at 1 apiece. Striding in, Hunter McAllister. 9-1-2 due up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Good break on the knuckle curve, but he missed with it. 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
The 2-1 home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Easel is there, and he has it for the out. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Bigging in for his second at-bat, Richardson. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 24, Nori Dizzy.
Striding in once again, Nori Dizzy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And this one's over for a high strike. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now the 2-1.
Nope.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mad Dog Jackson.
Stepping into the box, Mad Dog Jackson. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here comes the first pitch. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
Comes set and the 0-1. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve. 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter. The 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Hinson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3.
Bottom of the inning now, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Seth Roberts. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Line drive to center field. Eastman has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Digging in to try it again, Timmy Hinson. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's down.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Bouncer up the middle. He's got it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Hey, he had to make a gorgeous transfer right there from his glove to his hand, going to his forehand in that situation right there, and he pulled it off beautifully.
Striding into the box, Mo Cole. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Richardson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Standing in, Samuel Rincon.
The catcher, Samuel Rincon.
First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0.
Outside, that's the ball.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Here it is, the 3-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Now, 3-1.
Pops this one up. Cole onto the grass. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Cole. No.
Stepping in, Colt Snow. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Snow Stands 5'9" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's in the midst of his 14th Major League season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. And this one will be out of play off to the left. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
In now, Scott Jordan. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. The 1-0.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Hit to short. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Marty Riggs. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Now the 2-1. It is strike 2 swinging. The 2-2. Hit back up the middle. And there's one down now.
Now batting, left fielder, Jason Easel.
So coming to the plate, Jason Easel. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Pitch on the way.
1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground out to short. He's right there. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The catcher, number 17, Ryan Nichols.
Digging in, Ryan Nichols. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning.
Leading off for the Blazers, the center fielder, J.D. Eastman.
First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Hey, it's much easier to lay off the breaking stuff when it's coming in towards you instead of when it breaks away. A good take there.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Nope. 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
The 3-1. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard down the left field line. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. Fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. And it's belted high and deep into right center. He's around first, heading for 2. And that is off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the 2 outfielders. Bangs up against the wall in right center. And he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that. To the plate now, Alejandro Rosas, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Hit in the air out to left field. Easel is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down.
The pitcher, number 11, Hunter McAllister.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Hunter McAllister. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's Here's a fastball called for strike one. Runner at second here with one man out. Ball one.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
And that's through into center field, base hit. And that'll score the run from second as they jump in front now, 2-1.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Brad Morrison enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Into the box, Richardson, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. The 1-1 home.
Nope, outside.
Runners on first with 1 down. Sinking line drive out to right center, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting. The left
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down, and was able to fist feed a soft liner over the infielder's head for a minute.
Stepping in now, Nori Dizzy, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. In his career, Dizzy has launched 250 Major League home runs, a respectable number for just about anybody. From the belt, the pitch. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting at fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Digging in once again, Mad Dog Jackson. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, strike one.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second, and it's a 4-1 game.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
At the plate, Samuel Rincon, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
The 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
3 runs already home here. Line drive, base hit to right. In to score is the runner from third. Make it 5-1.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
No.
At the plate now, Colt Snow. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. That evens it up, 1-1. This is in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And that'll plate run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game.
Now back, second baseman.
Edgar Navarro takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Edgar Navarro.
In now, Scott Jordan. Hot shot down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1.
1-1.
On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue.
Now
that was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, J.D. Eastman, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. From the stretch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the stretch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. Last half of the 5th coming up. Portland is out in front here, 6-1. Leading off the inning, Wesley Ray, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Ray is hoping for a ticket to the All-Star game, and he may well have one coming. Heading into the day, second in fan votes among center fielders in the league.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently third best. Digging in now, Connie Rott. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
Standing in now, Edgar Navarro, and they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Number 4, second baseman, Seth Roberts.
Ready once again, Seth Roberts. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
2 out here and a runner at second. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Blazers on top 6-1. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Alejandro Rosas. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Ball 2 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hinson has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
The pitcher, number 11, Hunter McAllister.
At the plate, Hunter McAllister getting the hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's in.
1 out, nobody on. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Cole has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Richardson.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Richardson. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Good curveball. Strike two.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first two pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Timmy Hinson. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Another one sent foul. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Here now the 2-2. This one's down to third. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Now batting, third baseman, Mo Cole.
Coming to the plate now, Mo Cole, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch coming, here it is.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Right fielder looking up. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Into the box now, Jason Easel. Popped him up. Jackson has room in foul territory. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 17, Ryan Nichols.
Ready for another chance, Ryan Nichols. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And it's fouled away. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run home run. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th. It's now 6-3. So stepping in, Nori Dizzy, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Dizzy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that pitch is up.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0. Misses down below the knees. Two balls and a strike. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Center fielder going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now back, the first baseman, Mad Dog Jackson.
Into the box now, Mad Dog Jackson coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Hinson is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Samuel Rincon.
So striding in, Samuel Rincon. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
No strike.
Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the switch-hitting outfielder, Wesley Ray. First offering on its way. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begins throwing. The 1-0 home.
That's ball 2.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
The 2-1. Hit down the line at first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Tony.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Connie Proct. First pitch of the at-bat. Bouncer up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league way.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start of this.
Ryan Hinkle will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Ryan Hinkle.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Drilled right back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here comes Bob Melvin out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. C.J. Wolf takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Seth Roberts will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. from the stretch. Wolf benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
He offered at that pitch out of the zone there, and I think that's a result of the previous pitch getting called against him. He might feel like he's needing to expand the zone if that's how it's going to be called.
Here comes another 0-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. First and second now, one man out. Lays off 2-2 now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that once, and now we go full count.
And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. The 3-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Popped him up. Rincon shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 9, Timmy Henson.
Digging in, Timmy Henson, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit, but if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First delivery to him on the way. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a liner. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. The runner from second crosses the plate.
We're talking about coming up with a big knock after that pop up. It looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Looking to minimize the damage here. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. A foul tip held onto behind the plate, and he comes through with a big strikeout here to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Blazers lead this one 6-4. Javier Rosa has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Rosa.
Coming to the plate now, Colt Snow. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the eighth.
No.
First pitch on its way.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Slider laid off for a ball.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
The pitch. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. Rosa, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He's in his third season as a major league player. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Stepping in now, Scott Jordan, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. One out, nobody on. Soft liner to the left side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when they're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Into the box, J.D. Eastman, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that count. Two balls, one strike to count.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Grounded up the first baseline. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Blazers are out in front here, 6-4. Bob Melvin's going to make his way out for a conference at home plate, and it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Michael Robinson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Howard Rubin is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and here comes the first baseman, Marty Riggs.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. fouled off. Sliced hard on the ground. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jason Eagle.
Ready now, Jason Eagle. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike one. And that misses 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Chased a sinker outside the strike zone. 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time. Here's laid off, and the count runs full.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And the payoff pitch. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Now batting, the catcher, Ryan.
Now at the plate, Ryan Nichols. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 pitch. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
To the plate now, Wesley Ray. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 1-1 home. Here's an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
That's ball.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. 2 out with a man at first. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The next 3-2. Hits this one hard the other way. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. All set to start the 9th in this one. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Alejandro Rosas. Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball. Down.
Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Here's the 1-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
In now, Howard Urban, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here's the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And there's out number 2.
The right field, number 13, Richardson.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Richardson. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's set. Here it comes. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
At the plate now, Nori, Dizzy, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. From the belt, the pitch, and he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Now the 2-0.
3 balls. No.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
And a curious looking swing that time, as he likely had ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And the count will be full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Fouled away. Here's a look over to first. Back in standing. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And another throw over. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. He'll try it again, 3-2. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Now at the plate, Mad Dog Jackson. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch.
They love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now a change-up, but it misses just a little below the zone.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
And he fouls this one off. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Denver Rankin is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Mike Morton will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 27, Mike Morton.
Into the box now, Samuel Rincon as he'll lift it up in the air. This is back behind second. Roberts is there, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Blazers lead it 7-4. Killian Stewart comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Ready for another shot now. Connie Brock has got 3 hits, including a double to this point.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
0-1 the count. The pitch.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Mike Morton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He just ramps up and here's the fastball by him. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter, number 4, second baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Seth Roberts. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Nope.
And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
2-0 count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike.
2-1.
Runners on first with 1 down. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
7-4 the final finish today. The Blazers used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Hunter McAllister earns win number 4 on the season. Killian Stewart records the save, his 13th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Stands our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the home team, 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.